Good morning, everybody. In our previous lecture, we discussed regarding the mechanism of antibody production, where we studied the role of different types of cell and how there is a development of antibody, development of typical or specific type of antibody by plasma cells, the role of MHC class 1 and class 2 molecule, as well as two different pathways also we studied, endocytic pathway and cytosolic pathway, which is related with the type of antigen which is coming in contact with the body. So depending upon the antigenic nature, two pathways occurring in the cell, endocytic pathway and cytosolic pathway. The details of the pathway we studied in our previous lecture. Now we are going to discuss how the B cell or B lymphocytic cell gets stimulated by the antigen. Actually, the stimulation of B cell occurs in lymph node. We know that lymph node is the lymphoid organ which provide the site for maturation and development of B cell. So the antigen comes in contact with the B cell in cortical region, and their activation of B cell requires two signal. Again, in case of T cell also we discussed two signals are required. Here also for the stimulation or activation of B cell, again the signals are required. Firstly, the antigen bind to B cell whose surface immunoglobulin is specific for it. See here, specific antigen stimulate specific type of antibodies. So whenever the antigen bind to B cell whose immunoglobulins which are present on the surface of B cell is specific, very specific for it. So that is the signal 1. When the antigen comes in contact with the B cell surface immunoglobulin is very specific to that antigen. That is the one signal or number 1 signal. The B cell take up the antigen, process it and present antigenic peptides on their MHC class 2 molecule. Whenever there is recognition by the B cell take up the antigen, process it and present the peptides on MHC class 2 molecule. Such antigen activated B cells with expression of MHC class 2 molecules migrate to the border of cortex and paracortical region. In lymph node we discussed there is a cortex region, paracortical region, where it provides the site for maturation of T cell and B cell both. So here, whenever the B cell get activated, firstly the antigen comes in contact with the B cell and B cell surface immunoglobulins are specific for it, that is signal 1. So once the B cell get taken up by the, or once the antigen get taken up by the B cell, the antigen get present and processed, and there is a conversion of this antigen molecule to antigenic peptides along with the MHC class 2 molecules. So after that, the antigen activated B cells with the expression of MHC class 2 molecules migrate towards the cortex and paracortical region of the lymph node. Then the B cell meet the antigen activated T cells, T helper cells coming from the paracortical region. So actually whenever there is activation of B cell and production of the antibodies, it is necessary that the T helper cell should combine or should interact with the B cell. So here when the B cell along with the antigen activate the T cell coming from the paracortical region. The B cell next step follows. The B cell present the processed antigen along with the MHC class 2 molecule to the antigen activated T helper cell. So the B cell, what the B cell is doing later on, the B cell process the antigen along with the MHC class 2 molecule, and then it will be activating the T cell per cell. T cell receptors. T cell receptor means TCR. T cell receptors present on the surface of T helper cell recognize the antigen. See, again I will repeat. Firstly, the B cell acquire or the antigen comes in contact with the B cell. The B cell gets signals from it. When the B cell recognizes the antigen with the help of surface immunoglobulin, then there is a processing and presentation of the antigen along with the MHC class II molecule. Such antigen activated B cell with expression of class II molecule migrate towards the cortex and paracortical region. Then the B cell meet with the antigen activated T cell, T helper cell coming from the paracortical region. The B cell present the processed antigen on MHC class II molecule. Then it activate the T helper cell. Then T cell also having the T cell receptors present on the surface of TH cell which recognize the antigen. So after receiving the co-stimulation, the T helper cell produces various types of the cytokines. These cytokines are nothing but these are the secretion of leukocyte and lymphocyte, similarly of the T cell also. And these cytokines includes interleukins. The interleukins are of different types, interleukin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that, and abbreviation we are using IL. IL means interleukins. So T helper cell produces different types of interleukins, that is interleukin 2, interleukin 4, interleukin 5, etc. These cytokines means interleukins, they bind to B cell and then signal is there and signals the cell for proliferation. So proliferation of B cell will take place after receiving the second signal. Okay. How the second signal is received? There is a production of cytokines like interleukins. So interleukin 2, interleukin 4, interleukin 5, these are the interleukins which are the cytokines actually. They are stimulating the B cell for their proliferation. So once the B cell get proliferate, there is a formation of plasma and memory cell. And these plasma cells are actually antibody secreting cells. So proliferation is there and then the T cell, now the B cell is also prepared for differentiation process. T helper cell and B cell both get stimulated and proliferate. Means there is a proliferation of B cell also and there is a proliferation of T cell also. Then there is a proliferation of B cell is there after receiving the two signals. The number of activated B cell form is not enough, so the activated B cell undergo clonal selection and clonal proliferation. Clonal proliferation means what? The one cell, B cell is one, it get divide and subdivide and there is a formation of number of cells. So number of B cells formed from a single B cell is known as clonal proliferation. A clone of cell get arise from single cell, that is the clonal proliferation. So there is a clonal selection and clonal proliferation. The number of activated B cell which is formed, it is not enough only. You should undergo proliferation. So clonal proliferation is there, clonal selection is there, and only those lymphocytes that are specific for the antigen is specific, antibody should be also specific. So only those lymphocytic cells that are specific for the antigen on microbes are stimulated and there is a proliferation. Okay, so only those B lymphocytic cells which are specific for the antigen, they will undergo proliferation and number of cells. Number of cells means clone of cells get derived from the single cell, that is the B cell, and in this way there is a clonal proliferation. It means number of B cells are formed from the single cell. And all these produced B cell are having ability to produce antibody, specific antibody against the specific antigen. So only antigen specific B cell gets stimulated and form clone towards the antigen. And all the expanded clones have similar specificity for the antigen. So whatever cells are produced, whatever clones are produced, all these clones are having specificity towards the antigen. Means they produces antibody against only that specific antigen, not against other antigen. So there is a specificity between antigen and antibody. So whatever cells are produced, whatever B cells are produced, whatever clones are produced, these clones are having specific antibodies production towards the specific antigen, or the clones are having specificity towards the antigen. So the antibodies are produced by the clones. These are specific towards the antigen. Now some of the B cell undergo a process of differentiation and they form plasma cell and memory cell. Actually, plasma cells are secreting antibody. So firstly, IgM type of the immunoglobulin or antibody will be produced. IgM means immunoglobulin M, which is a pentameric form of the antibody, and the remaining class or remaining cells will producing IgG antibody, which is the major class of immunoglobulin. So this plasma cell migrate to the medulla and they secrete of the lymph node, and then they secrete the antibody. So what is the role of follicular dendritic cells? Now what we have discussed, in stimulation of B cell, the antigen firstly coming in contact with the B cell. The B cell should require two signals for the proliferation. The B cell receive first signal after recognition of the antigen with the help of surface immunoglobulins present on the B cell. This is the signal 1. Later on, there is a conversion of antigens into antigenic peptides. Antigenic peptides along with the MHC class 2 molecule, they will travel up to T helper cell. The T helper cell get activated. Then there is an interaction of T helper cell and the B cell. There is a secretion of cytokines or interleukins. These interleukins activate or stimulate the B cell. Then B cell undergo proliferation and differentiation. Proliferation means clonal proliferation, where the single B cell get converted into number of B cell or clones of cell get derived. This clone of cell is antibody secreting cell actually. Now there is a differentiation and maturation. So both the cell, T cell and B cell, both undergo differentiation. B cell get converted into plasma cell and memory cell. Plasma cell secrete IgM type of the antibody, and remaining plasma cell secrete IgG type of the antibody. Okay, now what is the role of follicular dendritic cells in selection of B cell? We know dendritic cells are antigen presenting cell and antigen processing cell, but these follicular dendritic cells are quite different, somewhat different. So follicular dendritic cells, they have important functions in the selection of memory B cell. What is the role of memory B cell? Memory B cell, these are important in secondary immune response. So these memory B cells store the information regarding the antigenic epitope in their immunological memory. So whenever the same antigen comes for the second time with the same vertebrate body, the antibody response will be in very accelerated manner. Okay. So the follicular dendritic cells, they have important function in the selection of memory cell. They select the memory cell. They present native antigen. Native antigen means original antigen to memory cells, of which only B cell with high affinity B cell receptor can bind. So only those B cell can bind which are having high affinity towards the antigen. These B cells survive, whereas non-binding B cells undergo death. Those B cells which are not having affinity towards the antigen, they undergo apoptosis. Apoptosis means programmed cell death. So automatically those B cells which are not binding or which are not having affinity towards the antigen, they get automatically destroyed. That is apoptosis. These cells do not possess the antigen for presentation to T cell. They are not going to process the antigen towards the T cell. Rather on, they can stimulate the T4 cells response and maintain memory by mechanism. They are going to maintain the memory. What is the meaning of maintaining the memory? Maintaining the memory in the cells, these dendritic cells remember or store the information regarding the antigen in their memory, in the immunological memory. That is the role. So follicular dendritic cells bind the processed and unprocessed antigen. What is the role of follicular dendritic cell? The dendritic cells can bind to both type of the antigen. Follicular, that means processed antigen, as well as unprocessed antigen also. And antigen is slowly released to stimulate antibody production by B cell. That means B cells are secreting antibody, no doubt. But here the antigen is slowly processed and slowly released to stimulate the B cell. And once the B cell gets stimulated by the antigen, the B cells start producing antibody. So here we should also remember the role of cytokine. The cytokines also contribute to the activation and differentiation of B cells and plasma cell. So therefore, as a consequence of the stimulation, the B cells, antibody and memory cells are also continuously produced. So what is the role here? Due to the contribution of follicular dendritic cell, ultimately we can say that there is a slowly release of antigen to stimulate the B cell. Simultaneously, there is a continuous production of plasma cell also, which are actually antibody secreting cell, as well as there is a continuously secretion of memory cells which are storing the immunological memory and producing and secreting antibodies whenever there is a subsequent contact of the antigen. Thank you.